job is to report the news, not fabricate it. That's the government's job.
Welcome to Wednesday morning here on BBC One.
It's breakfast brainwashing time. Good morning, welcome to breakfast with Dan Wanker and Louise Minchin. Today we will baffle you with bullshit while we await new fear porn to be puked at by some commie cumbucket in Sage. As it stands though, we will milk Dominic Cummings talking to MPs while we ignore important stories because you sheeple don't need to know what's going on. You only need to know what we want to tell you. One thing is for sure, we won't be talking about Sasha Johnson headbutting that mostly peaceful bullet, or indeed the shameless race-baiting MPs who tried to use it to stoke racial tensions. This is despite of course the police currently hunting 4 black guys for shooting this mostly peaceful bullet at a crowd of diverse people. If a white guy did this, we would have had headline news for the next month or so, while we obviously promote the riots that would follow. Up next though, we're talking about the government bringing local lockdowns in by stealth, or at least trying to. You don't need to hear though that Bolton, Bedford and Leicester councils have literally said no to local travel restrictions and telling people not to socialise, despite obviously the government telling you that your freedoms would come back if you did what they told you. Of course you wouldn't know this by our report here, but Boris has been lying to you about getting your freedoms back, as if that wasn't fucking obvious already. Next up though, we'll bang on about water bills because that's the most important thing going on in this country, or should I say the third, as it's our third headline today. You certainly don't want to know about the boat wankers crossing the channel in bigger boats now, with reports suggesting double the amount will be heading here each day, which obviously means 300 to 400 new Labour voters arriving in the UK at your expense. Picked up of course by the border farce in their boat wanker taxi service. We know you don't like them coming here, but we love them all coming because they don't commit crimes in our gated communities, and it's not our daughters some of them are trying to nonce in your local park, or indeed par with drinks before making them another victim of the grooming gangs we cover up for the sake of diversity. No, instead we're gonna bang on about football because Manchester United and their virtue signalling tosspot players have made it to the Europa League final, where they will obviously politicise the sport in tribute to Marxist groups not supported by the majority of the country. Good morning, today's weather will be much like any other day. The media and government will be sending hurricane force bullshit at you constantly, all of course while pissing in your mouth and telling you it's a pint at the pub. But more on that in 20 minutes. For now it's back to smelly Minchin and 2-week-old Wangstain on the sofa for yet more brainwashing bullshit brought to you by the Bolshevik Broadcasting Corporation.